Esoteric Meme Breakdown episode 60, The Myth of Consensual Jewels. I consent, I don't! Carousels and coasters made this video possible. Follow for more in-depth information about jewel-encrusted lions and more. M.D. Borelli emigrated to the United States alone from a small town about 10 miles north of Naples, Italy, arriving March 3, 1907 to Ellis Island. He ended up living with his cousin Joseph in Cliffside Park, New Jersey, near Little Coney Island, where he got his first job. He worked under Carousel King Frederick Dole until Dole's death in 1912, where he began working with Dole's wife, Elizabeth, operating 2 carousels and building structural parts of carousels to sell to others. Prior to Borelli's arrival to the United States, Charles Carmel had already moved from Russia in 1883 and established himself as an expert wood carver, making figures for Charles Louf's carousels before going his own way, also selling his carvings to Coney Island mogul William F. Mangles. Obviously, his carvings are beautiful. As Borelli and Elizabeth's business didn't carve the horses, but manufactured other parts, they would buy carvings directly from carvers or buy from used parted-out carousels. From what evidence we have, seemed to really like putting boatloads of decorative jewels on the carvings he would buy. Placement of these jewels ranged from tasteful to, well, untastefully excessive. This distasteful gaudiness didn't sit well with Carmel, as the amount of jeweling was way beyond his artistic vision as the original carver of the pieces. However, people, including William F. Mangles, who bought the carvings from Carmel, liked them, and so that was that. I'll leave the topic of whether Borelli's jewel-encrusted obsession is as egregious as modern-day modification to things like vehicles, paintings, and music, but I will say that once an artist publicly publishes their work, relinquishing ownership of their art, they also relinquish its meaning and narrative, leaving the work open to, at times, bad interpretation and customization. Regardless, these jewels are oddly fascinating and alluring, making me want to use my 5-cent per week allowance to ride one of these things until they kick me off for horseplay. Once again, thank you to Carousels and Coasters, and thank you to William Benjamin and Barbara Williams for the important research. Let me know in the comments if you think Borelli's jewels were a one-trick pony. Keep an open mind, indulge your curiosity, and let me know what horse you'd like me to ride next.